Today we're going to write an equation from the information of a slope and a point, the m and a point. What are the two things you need to write an equation? Mx, no. M and b. Which one am I going to be giving you already for this one? M. So which one is the only one you have to find? B. So we're going to go ahead and do two column notes where we have the steps on one side and the work on another. So if you want to fold your paper over or whatever you would like to do, that's fine. Here's your first problem. Write the equation of the line with the following slope and passing through the given point. Please write the directions and the example. The first thing we're going to do is step 1, where we're going to substitute the slope and the xy into the slope-intercept formula. What is the slope-intercept form? Everybody. Y equals mx plus b. And in the negative 4, 3, what are those called? Ordered pairs, coordinates. And what's this one? X. This one? Y. Do we have an X and a Y in our equation? Yes. So you're going to substitute those numbers in where they belong in the equation. Do we have a Y to substitute in? M, X, B? No. So we only have one letter, that one variable that we have to look for. And because there's only one, we'll be able to do it by solving the equation. Go ahead and substitute everything in and then stop. You should have gotten 3 equals negative 5 times negative 4 plus b. Is everybody good? Okay, go ahead and draw a line because we're going to move on to step 2, which is solving to find the y-intercept. To start solving, I want to go ahead and do the multiplication. After I do the multiplication, I end up with 3 equals positive 20 plus b. Now you have a one-step equation. Draw a line down the equal sign. What are you going to do to both sides? Subtract 3. You would subtract 20 if you don't want to do anything with the 3 because then you won't have anything on the first side. Subtract 3 on both sides. And then you need to do a t-chart off to the side, please. Even if you think you know the answer, you need to do a t-chart. What did you get for b after you solved this? B equals negative 17. Raise your hand at this time if you have a question. You may draw a line because we're going to move on to the next step, which is step 3. You have all of the information you need. All we needed was the m and the b. So for step 3, we're going to substitute them in the slope formula to write the actual equation. So let's write the slope-intercept formula. Y equals mx plus b. And tell me again, what are the two things that we need to be able to write an equation? M and b. Do we have those? Yes. So m equals negative 5, b equals negative 17. I need you to raise your hand if you do not know where we got one of those. Can you substitute them in on your own and write the final equation? Please do that. Your final answer would be y equals negative 5x minus 17. And that would be the equation that you would be able to graph on a coordinate plane. Here's the next example. Example 2, m equals 3, and the point it's going to go through is 2, negative 4. Go ahead and find the answer, write the equation, and raise your hand when you are ready. So step 1, you substitute the x and the y and the m into the equation. Step 2, you solve for b. Step 3, we substitute the m and the b into the equation to get y equals 3x minus 10. Here is the next example, example 3. For example 3, step 1, again, we're going to substitute everything in. You guys see a fraction? We can simply put the 1 under the 6 so that it is also a fraction. Then you can multiply the top, multiply the bottom, and get your answer. So we end up with 5 equals 4 plus b. Draw a line down the equal sign, subtract 4 from both sides, and you find that the b is 1. Step 3, substitute everything in. Y equals 2/3 x plus 1. Here's example 4. Raise your hand when you have the answer. So the answer you should have gotten for this one was y equals negative 3/4 x minus 9. A lot of you that made a mistake, it was because you did not take the time to make a T-chart, so please make sure that you do that. You may open the problems of your folder. We're going to start working.